It was a blue-green scaled woman that had a white tunic, and she was changed to an obsidian stone. This isn't her, but you suspect that there may be some sort of relation here, that maybe it's from the same world. The woman that you saw was definitely some sort of magical being that was captured, and a wish was made of her. And you have a suspicion that she might be kind of in the same ballpark as the Jinn, the Ifrits, and the Tao.
So I can assume they are possibly genies as well, right?
Uh, these two right here.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a knowledge or wisdom or history. Okay, you do recognize these two, but they are not genies. You have seen statues carved with their likeness in some of the temples here. This is Umberlee and Talos,
Like
the
the
qu-
Umberly and Talos.
the bitch queen of the seas and the god of storms.
Yeah, I mean
Why she
they
gotta
have
be a
come from.
bitch?
That is literally
That's
one of the
how the
titles that she
sailors call
holds
her.
onto. The
Just
sailors know her as the bitch queen of the sea, and that is literally what she is called throughout the Greyhawk and Faerun setting. Because she's not friendly. She's simply what the seas are. Just they can be calm and peaceful, and then immediately temperamental and destroying things at a whim.
Actually, they are both outright evil when it comes to stealing.
They are considered evil, however, because evil
Because they
doesn't
choose
necessarily mean they
customers, right?
automatically align with other evil things. They don't necessarily align with devils and demons. They have their own things. They tend to be much more selfish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will answer then, and I will say, deities of the oceans and seas, a creature whose name shall be lost to the tides of history, has wished upon a magical being to drink up all the ocean. We have since destroyed this creature, but we have yet to restore what has happened on the seas.
So Umberlee's gonna look down at you, and there's a sort of level of disdain in her face as a blunt thing is talking to her. But she's listening. And says, "How do you know this?"
Part because I am a historian myself, part because with the help of my friends, who are exactly these people who stand before you, we have found memory stones that contain fragments of the deeds that have trespassed.
So she looks to Talos and then back to you again. If this is true, then I need you to return the seas to its rightful place. This world is on the brink of falling to pieces. It's going to fall into Tarsu, and with it, the rest of the multiverse is coming up.
That is precisely my
God.
first request. I want to restore this world as it were,
They
before
pay horribly.
demigods. Sorry.
Shin's ears.
I hate working for gods. They pay horribly.
Shin's
Especially
ears
guys like
perk
this.
up. We're gonna clean up the planet.
I'm the cleric.
Before demigods start appearing left and right and tearing Gash apart for their own selfish goals. That's how I want Gash to be, how it was before. I was
So
born in a world of desert, as well as most of the people who lives in it. And I've been facing all the hardships of a life in a world that has left me wanting. The people here deserve better than that.
and so she kind of looks around, but you're not really sure that it clicked with her. You don't think that they have the same value on people's lives. She's more focused on the fact that the seas that were once here are gone. Um, One of the things about deities, they often don't people are nothing more than ants and pawns to them.
Gotta appeal to their selfish side.
They are a resource.
Pretty much. That's generally how they do it. So if this is
Jin's
the case,
just excited to return the planet back to its.
If the seas came back, think of all the people that could be worshipping them.
so, she basically, listen to this, then I charge you with finding the source of the seas for happening and fixing it. When you do so, you will be greatly rewarded by the policies. Turns to Talos. See, I told you what power back. There is a Talos.
Real coincidentally show up after the dude's dead.
Not just a power vacuum, it's a fucking shop vac thing.
So Talos just kind of smiles, and you feel the wind pick up real hard as a dust storm starts to build up, and both of them sort of vanish among the dirt. In the meantime, the storm cloud in the sky is starting to grow a little bit bigger.
We're not in a floodplain, are we?
What?
Floodplain.
So we're not
Everything's
in
a
a
flood.
floodplain, are we?
Everything's a floodplain when it's desert.
I'm gonna make a nature check.
A flood valley, then? A place that's going to become an ocean very quickly?
All right, so you're actually you're on an elevated area because you're in a mountainy, craggy area.
I'm good.
So if it rains, it's more likely that you'll be dealing with mudslides. But you're at a spot right here where it doesn't seem like a mudslide would actually hit the city specifically. You're on a more elevated surface. The outer edges, like the land just maybe about a mile to 2 miles out, might start sliding. At the moment, though, it's not raining. You just see the
Yeah,
big
it's not gonna be,
clouds floating.
It's desert sand, so it won't be that mudslide. It'll be that shitty. I don't know if you guys have ever been in the desert when it floods. It is
It's
crappy.
a flash flood.
It is very crappy.
No, it like desert, like Middle East desert. If like humps or something break, the water will actually go underneath the sand, and it just looks like the sand is now ocean as it just starts moving on its own.
I've never seen that. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, no, I lived in New Mexico during monsoon season.
Oh wow.
It's different. It's different.
See, my only reference is Bakersfield, but damn.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, like sand dunes will just all of a sudden be like, oh, that wants to be over there now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is actually a wave.
And we're not on the bleachers standing up.
Okay.
I'll say, but I'll re-say what I said now to the group. Coincidental that they show up after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about returning the planet back to its, natural state, but if we're just killing one oppressor to make room for another, I mean,
Isn't that just the
Say
way
they
the
will-
history
you said they will
works?
have to rule over this planet.
Crix, you want to give
Yes.
me an intelligence check there?
Is
I would-
anybody worried about our
I would
Jin
love to.
friend?
Intelligence.
Once he starts magic circling, then I'll get worried.
Okay. Cause he is saying some things, y'all. Like,
Which way have this?
Or Arcana. You can give me an Arcana after Arcana.
Ah!
That works. So, one of the things you kind of recognize is this fire that had been there that was basically kind of creating the anti-magic that was killing spelljammers and stuff. You also suspect that it was probably in place based on the design to keep divine intervention out. The gods may have been locked out while it was in place, especially if there was the demigods trying to sort of rule things and sort of take over.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I forward that to the group.
Yeah, I'd still be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
multiple gods trying to get in over a demigod, they'll find a way. If us non-godlike creatures can get pulled into this place.
We're still in the vicinity of this thing, right?
The spire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the wreckage just north of you.
Well, during our downtime here, can I study it? Is
Sure.
there things we game? I don't know, harvest, the crystals have properties or something?
I will pee on it.
He's gonna pee on it?
So these crystals smell faintly of
Urine.
yeah, mostly that.
Do it.
There is
Get
no
the
agreement.
spray out and rub their nose in it.
While you're studying, what I'm also going to say to you, you also find a particularly large piece of onyx in the, basically where Narhet's body used to be. So essentially, you found that it's the essence of it. What you've been able to determine from this, since you're doing a study on this one, is this is another potential for being a heart of the Spelljammer. You have the Steam Core engine, and you have this as two possible options of what you want to use in order to power the ship, essentially.
Oh, I would love to grind him up and use him as my engine.
All right, so you can put that in your bag of holding.
Yes.
Giggity.
No, once Christina Lynn comes to life, I'm gonna hand her the head of Book.
I
Oh,
am.
that's right. You did that.
Yeah, I absolutely did that.
I'm gonna step away real quick then, so hold that thought. I want to be here for that.
Okay.
This is downtime, guys. You're allowed to do whatever. Everyone's just sitting there quietly, so.
Can we grind up Narhep and bake him into a cake or something?
I'm gonna be checking on if any of the people around me, like the townspeople, are like seeming like they're hardcore in distress.
Oh, we need to check the rest of the townspeople's for signs of
Mind Flayers.
Mind Flayer,
And that too.
whatever influence.
I'm just
Okay.
going around
For all
checking
this.
on if everyone's okay and, you know.
Go ahead and make an. Okay, so go ahead and
I
make
just-
an investigate check at advantage because you know what you're looking for and you're trying to find.
Hey, yay.
I'm giving it free STD panels. You have an itch in an unfortunate area.
Hey,
That's not bad.
19.
Okay.
I think Turd did
Really,
better.
really investigate.
I'm investigating hard.
Okay, so
Shin's like 19, Turd
Yeah.
31.
I went for it.
after kind of going through the townspeople, one thing you've kind of noticed is there's a huge dynamic shift here with a lot of the behavior. Can already tell a lot of the people here are distraught at, that the whole reason they moved out here is completely gone and destroyed. But you did manage to identify some of the people that were among your Chris folks, and they were acting a little funny, but mostly it seems like they're a little aimless and they don't even understand how they got here. The Mind Flayers crashing seems to have broken whatever connection there was. You suspect that the Mind Flayers, after having gone and explored the wreckage where the Nautilus crashed, you discovered that the Mind Flayers within are dead. They were destroyed in the crash.
They
They would have.
actually sacrificed themselves.
No, their ship got taken down. They took enough damage while they were outside, while Narhep was still shooting at them with a psychic blast he had.
Best of both worlds.
But they don't have control of the people anymore, and while they have been sort of mind played, it seems that they're kind of on the road to recovery, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while. You don't find any signs that any of them have been infected with a tadpole, though. I think that's what you were worried about.
Yeah. I mean,
Me
yes.
more so just trying to like get the community to like come together and come together.
Hey, I know your god's dead now, but let's go hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
But we got a lot of work to do, guys, to clean up this mess and restore nature to its.
It's like
Ready?
a
Hands in, guys. Ready?
high school
Hands
basketball
in.
coach
Planet.
trying to coordinate a bunch of crackheads.
I feel like he's trying to coordinate a giant friggin' tie-dye thing.
I'm back.
I see now when you untie your robes, you get these cool designs on them.
Guys, we're gonna save the planet with tie-dye.
Yeah, man. See, check out my robe, bro. This is what brings me all my like positive energy.
Are you back, Christina?
Yeah.
Nigel, go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah. I would have just, like, as you're, I don't know, fucking rehydrating from sitting in salt for however long, I'll just pull out Voop's head and I'm just gonna throw it at you. So
Oh,
that
you
she,
remembered my birthday.
he's not coming back from that one.
Good.
Not with that
Fucking killed
attitude.
me.
Yeah, he tried to kill all of us. You're not special.
Noted.
I feel like that's a very good Yankee response.
It is a very good thing. Did I at least die with the silver sword in my hand? I don't see it now.
You still have the silver sword.
Yeah, but was it in my hand when I woke up?
I don't
Probably
remember.
not.
No, I doubt it was in your hand. 'Cause
No, I
you were-
probably would have held on to it.
Okay,
So
yeah.
she doesn't know if she died with it in her hand or not. Then.
Oh, so you're asking you're asking me if you died with a silver sword in your hand?
Mhm.
Yeah, then I'll throw that down to you also, and I'll be like, yeah, but I wasn't gonna let those idiots keep it.
Very smart. Thank you. She'll pick up her sword again. Blackness lets me live another day. Again.
More like the hippie brought you back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, son.
Wait, you're welcome. I
Trying
didn't
to
know
move
the
me.
pot could do that, but I mean, pot does great things sometimes.
I'm not sure if he was trying to bring you back or eat you, so.
Maybe.
Both are
We'll
fair.
just leave it
Or
as that.
que no
She's
los
back,
dos
then she's
both.
fine.
Yep. Yeah, porque no los dos both.
Huh?
So, the question is what is your guys' plan of action? What are you going to try to shoot for, or where do you want to start?
Well, we
I'm
gotta.
gonna try and rest for a second and take a shower, maybe, if there's water for that.
Patchouli.
My vote is we should, if you all agree, of course, we should try to find the whereabouts of the obsidian statue that originally was the creature who drank of the ocean.
I thought it was.
I know one of you had looked into that. How many did it was? I think it was only one of you looked into that and relayed the information to other people. Was it you, Rodrigo, who actually opened that one, or was that Crix that opened it and saw that one?
That was me.
That was you. Okay.
I don't think I did one. I think it was Rodrigo's. It was Al Hashim and.
You opened up the one where you saw the other group of people who crash landed first.
I think that Prince restored, well, he restored both, but he saw none actually. I think that I saw the episode of the ocean drinking, and Zed watched the crash landing.
Okay.
I see nothing. think he might not have shared.
Who, me?
I don't know that he did.
Was
I
it
will
music?
say
Did
that
he?
the current music sounds very Blade Runner right now.
I know you told me that before.
A lot of people saying lots of things this is.
I might not have shared the crash landing thing.
It's possible you didn't share that.
It's been a while too. It's been like several months since you guys had opened those up because
Yeah.
it's been that long since you went through the Goblin Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing a lot of judgment in your voice.
No, I'm not judging. I'm just pointing that out.
You're not angry, you're just disappointed. I get you.
So Rodrigo, you also kind of feel the presence of Sabat after it was kind of mentioned about the creature drinking the ocean, and what you had basically told the gods to sort of overheard that. What?
What?
That you? What did you see in that orb?
Those are what I saw in that order.
I don't think you ever did. That's the thing. So you're telling us about what you saw now, or
Yes.
okay? So
But does Sabat not just automatically see through his eyes?
no, he didn't have as much control at the time that Rodrigo had looked into.
I was still all too good at that time.
What's that?
I was still all too good at that time.
Yes.
Then someone started messing with my character sheet and changing my alignment. and I wouldn't notice.
So Sabat basically kind of drinks in the memory as you relay it to him, and as he's looking at you, he goes, "This is our sister.
What?
It is Solara Sonata."
Figuratively?
What's her name? Can
Solara
you write down, please?
Solara Sonata.
Bless you.
That's what I'm hearing. Is that it?
There you go.
Huh.
So basically, she's a merit. She is the Jinn kind. So while you have the Ifrit is the sort of elemental spirit of fire, that would be Sabat. You have the Tao, Severin Serenade, who happens to be an elemental spirit of earth. Then you have Salazar Soliloquy, who's an elemental spirit of air. And then Solara Sonata is an elemental spirit of water. And basically what we've been able to gather here is that Guznar has been someone else that captured her and forced her to do this as her wish.
Wait, so that was Thea and Theo?
Mm-hmm.
What?
And it just went straight over Shin's head.
What
And
is Tia and Theo?
Tia and Tio, that's aunt and uncle in
Aunt and
Spanish.
uncle in Espanol. Deal.
What are you talking about?
The people that showed up, he's calling aunt and uncle.
because Shin's daddy issues.
Still looking for daddy.
Still looking for daddy.
Who's my father?
You just went through a
Are
whole
you-
thing where you essentially killed your grandfather.
Are
Everyone
you
went
my
through this
dad?
before, and you're still
Hey.
looking for daddy.
That was
Nobody
that was
says that was his
Grandpappy.
grandpa.
You
Yeah.
are half tired your
See,
entire
you-
race.
In a way, aren't we all looking
we
for a
would've-
daddy?
We would have had some words back and forth. Damn it, I was
My
thinking-
own grandpa.
Dan, I feel like you weren't there for that whole friggin'
I love that
deal
song.
from the Renegade. But yes,
I
you
don't know.
have sired your people's entire race.
You totally buried the lead, Shin. That's what's happening.
God. All right. All right.
Okay. Have we been offered many meals of crushed rock?
I need to smoke after that.
Me too. I just had my chewy, so like I'm going heading
Wow,
toward.
maybe we don't call them that.
You call them that. That's where I got it from, butthead.
Well, I can say that. Those are my people.
Okay.
Oh.
Little Irish girls like you can't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and focus in on the talisman and reach out to is it Dragon? Just give him a heads up.
Is it
Okay,
Jared?
so you're okay. That's right. You're contacting Tyrannus.
Yeah.
About this.
Yep, just letting him know what's been done and that two a-hole gods are here.
Hey, by the way, these guys showed up. Who the fuck are they? Tyrannus kind of confirms the same thing that Crix had come up with, that they were being kept out by this fire, that they're here now. Yeah, there's a good chance that whatever they bring may actually, while it may restore the world, it also could be extremely destructive.
Terraforming is never an easy process.
No, it is not.
So yeah, I just would warn the demigod of gods being home.
Alright.
Daddy son.
But Tyrannus is not a demigod.
I know.
Okay.
He was there in the past, but now is not.
yeah,
But
that's pretty
if the
accurate.
gods that just arose were to be like, well, let's wipe out anything that might become a demigod and block us out again, he would be on a list.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh. Is Stuart
Little?
still
Mm.
still somewhere safe with me? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure in the commotion. I'm gonna ask him if he can tell his
heard a
brothers and
kitten.
sisters to spread the word about Luke's death and basically, you know, the Wicked Witch's death.
Okay, so after you tell him this and you put him on the ground, he.
It was a
scuttles
cranium
off-
rat, right?
Yes, it's a cranium rat. He scuttles off to go rejoin the hive for a bit and confer with them. And while it is a hive mind, he also kind of has to be in proximity to sort of share that knowledge.
Right.
Alright, so he scuttles off. So you are -1 Stuart right now.
He will return, I know. He knows where his home is.
Alright.
Hi, Stuart.
When he gets about 10 feet away, I'm gonna throw a spear at him.
Bye.
You throw Stuart at him.
Stuart's over in the corner going, look what I can do.
Are you trying to kill him with it?
I mean, I probably could, but just for funsies, let's see what happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's dead. No, I didn't kill him. But I wanted to land close to him so that he knows that it's important that he hurries the fuck up.
So this will be like an exercise in your mind to see if I can do it. Like, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. You hear a shrill squeak as the mouse speeds up.
You see Ziff sitting there smiling and watching Stuart and just kind of nodding to himself. And you're pretty sure that he's just happy to see Stuart too.
Yeah, I knew you guys were gonna warm up to Stuart.
No, we understand.
Let's see. Okay, fine. If that's how he feels. That's how. Wait, hold on. Is that how you're interpreting this? Are you interpreting this that way? Like, roll an insight check. Fuck that. What do you want me to roll? Performance?
I don't know.
Big
Alright,
dick energy.
go ahead and roll an insight check. See if you can figure out what he's
Alright.
thinking.
So that's what you're gonna see if you figure out what I'm actually thinking. All right, cool. Here, I'm gonna roll this. I missed. It came real close to you, but I missed. Good thing I get 3 attacks per action. Jesus fuck!
Wow.
That would have hit.
Was that 2 1s in a row?
That was 2 ones in a row.
At least you burned it on this.
I was rolling ones like motherfucker last night too, so.
Anything else? Yeah, I know that you have 2 votes to try to go and change the world. You still have several other party members, so the rest of you, what do you guys want to do? Because there's a couple possible options here. You can go and attempt to seek out this married. You could go and attempt to start repairs on the ships. You could go and attempt to seek out Azhoth, one of the last demigods you haven't met with yet, so you're kind of vaguely aware of. You could go and attempt to deal with the demons and devils. It's kind of up to you guys. What you want to look for at this point.
Jen's picking up rubble and making piles.
I have just offered you the bane of any D&D party. It's
I hate this.
I think we should go and try and fucking fix our Spelljammer.
As far as everything goes, I know we initially saw them
I don't hate that idea.
arrive and get destroyed. Have we heard, seen, gotten any information, anything about survivors from either or whoever ship it was that arrived? I know we were initially going to possibly figure that out, but I don't know if we actually did.
You all have not yet.
Oh, we haven't done that? We should do that.
And they would have crashed land similar to the
Because that also would, even if they didn't survive, there might be pieces and wreckage to scavenged for the Spelljammer.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
We can head that way.
And probably at this point, between the Zerai and Yankee, since they're really, besides just getting the fuck off this thing, no ties coming down, will, at least myself as Zerai, will put forth a truce, being like, since now we're in the end game of stuff, if we come across Zerai or if we come across Yankee, we will tell them to put down weapons. We're trying to get off this planet. And
Are you
once
saying we're friends now?
No, hell no.
Okay.
What I'm saying is
just making
there is
just
a
making sure.
truth up until the point that we are both completely off this planet, and then maybe we see each other on the battlefield.
Friends and allies are 2 different things.
Jen starts slowly going, why can't we be
I will
friends?
kill you.
That
Wait,
escalated.
does that mean that after all of this, we see each other on the battlefield and we like give a nod, or we?
No, we will.
Through?
Shin, does an 18 hurt? Does an 18 hit?
Very much.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
All this is very moving, but I came along with you and I helped you as nothing in return. I will be very, very grateful if you helped me in this enterprise of
We've already helped this world of its own. We've already. Sorry, got the voice. We've already helped this world with its enterprise, killing a demigod.
Plus, I mean, there could be people that need our aid.
And you all can deal with that when we're gone. I believe it was the 2 of you that were, what's the colloquial term? Bitching about our people coming here and possibly bringing war to this planet. So I would think that maybe us leaving is also in the best interest of this planet. I mean, I know the Yankee especially, and the Zerai. Even though this place is going to eventually have water, this is still a very rich battlefield location.
Oh, this is strategically a wet dream.
So we can sit back and fuck around all we want, and let that war arrive, or we can try and get the fuck out of here and say that the planet is not worth it and go take our war elsewhere. You think Luke was bad?
Wait until the dragons show up.
Vlak is a hoe.
Hey,
I mean,
And
with
And-
respect, a hoe. Okay, she gets paid. She's not a slut.
and there is that mess of all their debris and shit all over the place. So we're helping some people in need.
have you ever seen Space Dookies?
We're
It
cleaning
is a
up the
lot of
planet.
wood.
It will biodegrade. You are fine.
You're not helping.
It's about to be underwater. It will become a reef.
So we are doing the bring the sea back thing.
That's not us. That's them doing it.
We're going home.
Literally, water gun bitches here.
We'll see about that.
So
Wait. No. Not water gun beaches.
No, I did not call us water god bitch. I called her a water god bitch. Isn't that her name?
Yeah, I think her name was Water God Bitch.
The water god bitch.
Bitch of the seas. Literally her name.
So what we have here is 2 votes to try to find the nerd and bring the water back. Then you have 2 votes to go try to find the ships. That means it's up to Crix and Zith. What do you guys votes?
Oh, I thought I'd already voted. I wanted to go find the ships.
So did I.
Because you wanted the shift.
Okay. That's 4 to go find the crash gift ship, whichever one it happens to be.
If we happen to stumble across something along the way, sure. But
He wants to go home too.
To the ships.
Yeah, you'd think that a couple gods would want to be a little bit more involved after they've been stuck away from their planet for a while.
you'd also think they were powerful enough to restore the goddamn oceans.
Find some shit. Like, we took out the thing that was stopping them
That
from
was
being.
my whole point when we started off with this thing.
Right?
We're a god. Gods have that kind of power. Why are they, subbing this out to tech support?
To quote a brilliant scientist that's incredibly angry, puny gods.
Also, the drastic change in dynamic between this desert area becoming an ocean would vastly change the nature in itself. So I don't even know if that's such a great idea. I mean, we've got to really think about this. We got to do some soil tests,
No, I do not have to do any of that.
That's our problem.
Yeah.
I will.
It's gonna take years of research before we can even decide if we can.
I will take a
terraform
large
the area.
breath of fresh air and walk over to Patchouli Boy, put my hand on his shoulder, and I'll be like, "Everything is going to die."
What is that, Rodrigo?
No, I was just gonna say, as Shin was finishing his speech, I was gonna say that you do realize that once we have all the 4 greatest noble genies free, they will be able to restore balance to the world, or create balance if there was no place.
Yeah, like
They will be able to choose where they want to live. They won't be forced to live in an ocean or in the desert.
well, we're giving you the choice because they're gonna kill you.
But also, they've done a great job so far.
Yeah,
As we stand in a desert.
yeah. You could probably come with us and hitch a ride on the boat, but
You can go with them and hitch a ride on their boat.
oh no. Well, I don't know. Passage for that is
No,
kind of
you know
the most
what?
skinny
I'm
guy.
gonna help you through this because now I do want to see you all away from this planet. Yes.
He's like, get the fuck off my planet.
Oh, I love it. So I'm gonna help you because I want you fucking gone.
Get out of here.
Take these mind flayers and fumes when you do it.
He can definitely come with us.
exactly.
I get to spend the journey with the muscle daddy.
Take the mind flayers with us. You mean the mind flayers who got here well before us, huh?
And
The ones
they're
that-
already dead.
The ones that we risked everything in order to help you get rid of. Yeah, no, it's cool. We can do that. We also fought a demigod, remember? Let's figure this out. We're heading west to go towards where those spelljammers went down. And if we happen to come across something along the way, sure, we'll do what we always do, and we'll murder fucking everything in our path, and we'll make your guys' life a little bit easier. But we're not doing work for gods that we don't give a shit about. We are visitors. We are tourists.
Who have the utmost capacity to
I
fucking
agree
do
with
it
the plan.
themselves.
I can get behind the plan. Completely agree with that plan, but I want to clarify one thing and very specific, and I don't want you to forget this ever. I am not going to be a pawn for any god at all.
Okay.
All I want to do is the good or what is better for the people of Getch.
You've
think
been
that's an
upon this
alignment
entire
check.
time.
Think somebody needs an alignment check.
No, that's fine. He definitely doesn't think he's a con.
Oh, he can not think it, but I'm telling him he is.
It's yes, exactly. I'm being following orders from Big Crick's dying red dragon all this time. Yeah. I think
Ooh.
Two
I
warlocks going at whoever is
I did a-
looking for their patron.
I did a job for a guy who's helping me out. You're the one who literally lives in the dude's house.
Can't we all just get along?
No.
I will have to
Then
remind you
starts
that
going,
I am the one
why
outside the
can't
wall.
we be friends?
Yeah.
Will you shut up,
Cricks
stop
is just
singing
like,
that
this is
song.
what happened.
Nobody wants this song.
Coo- I start grabbing people's hands. Kumbaya.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
that's my spell. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
You mean intelligence saving throw?
That's 7 bludgeoning.
Then you just put some bludgeoning to the back of the head.
With a rock.
No, I just punched him. That's an unarmed strike.
Another strike is just the actual
Shin,
It's really gone off the rails. This is
Shin
what
grabbed-
happens when you don't give us a clear path.
Shin grabbed my hand, so I smacked him.
Shit, I suspect they don't want to sing Kumbaya or Beatles songs.
Your ears are ringing a little bit and your teeth hurt.
Let's go
I don't think Why Can't We Be Friends is a Beatles song.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, Shin, give me a wisdom save.
The wisdom
I hear you, husband. I hear you.
That's the wrong minds. There it is. Boop.
Yeah, now an intelligence save, Shin.
Oh,
No,
oh.
intelligence. I meant to do that one.
Ah. Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
There we go.
You take 9 psychic damage too. You got a ring in your headache.
Everyone's like double like, is there more of you?
With those 2 hits there, the blow in the back of the head, you kind of got what's the equivalent of a friggin' iron butterfly acid trip going on in your head.
You got a minus D4 to any saved. Anybody want to do anything else?
Now things just are getting tense between us, and Shin's over here trying to grab people. It's like, hey, like,
Like grab them like Trump or grab them like. How are we grabbing?
sorry, what? He was trying to grab hands and sing with us.
Oh, okay, so not like Trump.
No.
No, here you go.
So, what were you saying, Rodrigo?
I said that we should stop speaking these meetings. I like it when we were friends. Let's get back to being friends, and after you're done with your stuff, we'll figure it out.
We have never been friends.
Who's gonna tell him?
Worked on somebody.
Counterspell.
Everyone's like, how dare you try to get us to get along? Fuck you.
We've been cultivating this hatred for generations.
I took offense to that.
My grandfather's grandfather hated the Gitzerai too.
So the plan of action is to set out west once everyone is kind of back on their feet again. So I'll have to get that stuff set up.
Haven't you told Bears?
I'm gonna walk over. I've been trying to get them to play nice together since they got here.
And then you left, so it's really your fault that we.
I had a big
Play
break.
night with each other.
Just what I thought. Just what I thought. Like, hey, you guys are still alive and together, and you guys are like impaling each other. Oh,
We're being killed by our
yeah.
hatred for each other. What are you talking about?
This is just a ceasefire.
This is strategic.
Alright. So I'll get basically the next steps of your journey set up. And I will go ahead and call her after and if you guys want to have some more dialogue and we can just get out of the
No, I don't want to get out of here.
But I think the others do.
That's something that they can do, but I don't want to do it.
I'm joking. But unless you guys want to have some more dialogue and role play, this is fine. I think that's going to be my plan of action is setting that up. And seeing where we go from there.
I think that's a great course of action.
I think we're good.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else? Any thoughts?
Yeah, you should come out to the capital with me.
I can't. I have work tonight.
Not with that attitude.
I have work tonight. I have to get some sleep before that.
Send your mom in.
I'll let Mom know.
Trying to do my civic duty.
I know. I totally get that. It was
Civic
your
duty.
last minute, and I didn't have like time to ask for a PTO day for that. I've already asked for a PTO day for a couple other spots. Like
Yeah, I
just
get
got all
it.
my
I get
vacation
it.
set up.
I finished my first week of work.
Nice, how'd that go?
Pretty cool. Like she